This problem asks us to write an algebraic expression, but we don't have as straightforward of a phrase to work with. We're not told exactly what happens to the numbers in question. So let's take a look at what's going on. A rectangular room is tiled with tiles 1/2 inches long and 1/2 inches wide. If the room is L tiles long and W tiles wide, find the room's area in square inches. So, just looking at this problem, we see that our variables, our numbers, have already been named for us. We've got a room, L tiles long, W tiles wide, and we need to figure out its area. One really good thing to do when you're confronted with a problem that's hard is to draw a picture or to try a special case. We're going to try both of those things here. Imagine, let's say special case / example. So what if we knew what L and W were? What if L was equal to 6 and W was equal to 3? Then the room might look something like this. So let's try to find the area of this room. So remember, this room is a rectangle, and the area of a rectangle is equal to the length times the width. We know how many tiles long and how many tiles wide this room is, but we don't know how many inches long and how many inches wide, and that's what we're going to need, because we want our answer to be in square inches. So let's try to figure it out. Let's look at the length first. So each tile, because they're squares that are 1/2 inch long and 1/2 inch wide, each of these squares along the side will contribute 1/2 inch of length to the length of the entire room. So our admittedly very small room is 6 times 1/2, which is 3 inches long. So our length is 3. Now let's do the width. Again, each square contributes 1/2 inch of width. And so we have, for width, we have 3 times 1/2, which is just 3/2 of an inch long. And so we take 3, multiply it by 3/2, and 3 multiplies by the 3, and so we get 9/2. Now let's try to do this in general. Pause the video, try to figure out which of these answers is correct if we don't assume that we know the length of L and W, and they're variables like they are, and then watch the rest of the video to check your work. So you'll notice that I've erased a lot of what we wrote, but not everything. We're going to use the same strategy to solve the big problem that we did in the special case. We're going to find the area of this rectangle by calculating its length times its width. So let's start with the length. There's lots of little 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch tiles, and we have no idea how many. We know there are L of them, so here is tile 1, here is tile 2, tile 3, tile 4, all the way down to tile L. Each of these tiles gives us 1/2 inch of length. and so on. So we have L tiles, each of which contributes half an inch of length, and so we have L over 2 inches. So the length is L over 2. Now let's look at the width. Here's tile 1, tile 2, tile 3, tile 4, all the way down to tile W. Tile 1 will contribute half an inch of width, and so will tile 2, and so will tile 3, and so on. So for all W tiles along the side of this room, we get half an inch of width. So the width is W times 1/2, the number of tiles times the number of inches that each tile contributes, which gives us W over 2. And multiplying these together, we get A. So the answer is A.